Hi guys, and welcome back to another episode of Building a Nation with Polonia Warszawa. Starting today on the page of Mohamed Ihataren, another of the list of you guys wanted me to watch. I have a little look down. So yeah, started his career at Excelsior, went to PSV Eindhoven for a bit, but eventually he's settled at Feyenoord and he's been there for the past 6-7 seasons. Banging, 30 goals and 140 appearances. He's not bad at all. Now today, it's the first of two massive episodes back-to-back where we play Juventus and PSG, and then I think PSG and Juventus. It pretty much decides how our Champions League group goes. I think third place is in the mag with that 6-0 thumping of Red Bull Salzburg on the opening day of the season. But it's what we do in these ones that decides whether we come third. Or we could still come fourth, but it's very unlikely. Whether we come third or whether we come first or second, it's going to be all up in the air, and you never know. I think there's going to be a lot of emotion over the next two episodes. Probably not all good. How old is Zwigawa now? I believe he's 19, but we can check. Turns out he is in fact 20 years old. 3 caps for Poland now, 1 goal. It's a reasonable record. You know, he's 20 years old. He's got a couple of caps for his country. We always said that we felt he would get there. I feel like Lisek is going to be the better player down the line, as he really has just hit the ground running this year. That being said, you know, Zwigawa's got 8 goals in the league. He's got 1 in the Champions League. He's getting assists. He is still an excellent player, and it's great to see him come through 111 appearances now for Polonia, and he's only 20 years old and 62 goals. Have you considered instant result in the league to speed up the game a little bit? Now, not that, because this skin doesn't have an instant result feature, which is a bit of annoying. But what I have been doing for some of the off-camera matches is playing on commentary only and then turning the speeds up a little bit, because for the most part we often win, and this way I can still control stuff if stuff does start to go wrong, and it does cut down on the speeds a little bit. But unfortunately, yeah, the skin doesn't have an instant result thing, so I just have to, I don't want to keep changing skins, so I'll probably just stick to what I'm doing with the only commentary stuff for some of it, because otherwise it does take a little bit long time. Like for example with the transfer stuff yesterday, having to play all those games off camera as well, it took a while if I wasn't doing it on only commentary. Trying to get GKS as an affiliate, loan the players in the developments tab. Can't do it. You're not allowed to have affiliate clubs in the same division as you. So for example, we have Motor and Skra as our affiliates, but the moment they were promoted to the top flight, we lost them because we're no longer allowed to have them as affiliates. So it's just not a thing we can do, unfortunately. The segment is better than a gym. My abs hurt. Yeah, I would like to not have to use the segment that much, but it does seem that it's been rearing its head lately. You tend to sign giants. What's your average team height? Team report facts. Let's find out. Our average height is 6 foot tall. The tallest player is Devil Vinjevic at 6'6", along with Zvigi, and the shortest. Wait, we don't have the shortest, do we? Our shortest player is 5'7", which is Jan. I did have a look at some more players, but still no one's come to my mind yet. Obviously, we couldn't sign them yet. We also had some bids for Oprish from a team in, I believe, the Saudi League, which I'm not entirely sure. I might, if they come back with a bigger offer, be tempted, because he's causing all sorts of trouble. So fresh off the back of the Champions League, we had to rotate the team around a little bit, and unfortunately could only muster a 0-0 draw against Gunnik. I do think that our backup squad has taken a slight hit this season due to some of the players that went out that would normally play these games, plus we've loaned a few more players than we would normally this season, and that's fine. So I feel like our league season, we're not going to win it by as much this year, I don't think, in total, when we can't play the first team. So a 0-0 draw probably still should have won, but it wasn't quite to be. Then in the next game, though, back came the first team to play Svanska's second team. 2 goals for Lisek, 2 goals for Godosito, and another for Juan Orozco. Lisek is having a wonderful, wonderful year. And then back in the league, another 0-0 draw, but we should have won it at the death as Mateusz Zwigawa missed a 93rd minute penalty. That's the first penalty I think he's missed in a very, very long time. So he should have won it for us at the death, but he couldn't quite do it. Another clean sheet, but a bit of a shame. And the league looks like this. We're 5 points clear still, which is fine. Zvigi's still up there. Lisek's still up there by miles. You can see Olivier there in second place with his 4 assists. I still think we're going to have a great year. But obviously, as we've got the Champions League at the moment, I feel like we always take a little hit this time of season because we've got more and more games and we have to keep rotating stuff around a little bit, which means the first team had to play the cup match against the B team just because of the way things were. We needed to rest them for today's game against Juventus, which, let's face it, was never going to be an easy game. City beat Lechia only 3-0 in fairness. Lechia definitely do look stronger. They're not getting absolutely thumped, it would appear. And they got that draw of 1-1 with Milan. It wasn't like they didn't score against Milan as well. It was, I can't remember the guy's name. So let's go. Obviously going to rotate things around a little bit. Zvigi had to play the last game, annoyingly, because of the fact that we needed a Polish homegrown player in the team. He's pretty decent, though, in terms of his fitness levels, so we should be okay. Lisek, Godosito, I'm all right with that. Campagnaro or Saavedra. I'm going to start with Campagnaro for today because of that extra height. Silva and Orozco are back in. Ivanov is not going to start. I want to start Shebal. We've got Freitas and Pandabang doing their job, Albarracin, and of course we want Franceschi. On the bench we're going to go with Saavedra, Ivanov, Oprish, Triviero, Oyaneda, all you need is love, Garcia and Victor Hugo. That will do nicely. In fact, honestly, I don't think I want Oprish on the bench. I think I'd rather have Ivanovic because I'm only going to bring Victor Hugo in. Huge fan of a player called Jeff Henrique. Is that a real guy? Nope, they've got a Brazilian guy called Jeff Henrique. Love it. Normally, for the away matches in the Champions League, we'd go defensive for this, potentially. But I just want to stay on positive because I feel like we've got something to offer this season. And I feel like we can't hide anymore. Different in knockouts, maybe. If we're already winning from the first leg, there's all sorts of... Context is important. There really is an awful lot to like about this team. So it's away against Juve first. Like, we've got really tough. Like, away against Juve, because they're who I really think we're battling for the second spot. And then at home to PSG. These are just all going to be incredibly difficult matches. And I think this is going to be a real test for us to see where we're at. I mean, we could be, you know, it could be bad fortune that could cost us, or we could get, you know, some good fortune that could allow us to go through. Who knows where the pendulum will swing over the next 4 matches. I am very encouraged by the start we've made so far. Headed away. Paris Saint-Germain winning their game. No huge surprise there, which is kind of helpful, just to be sure. Uh-oh. Oh, God. Tedeschi. Don't let him get around the side. Rodney's in. Surely gone too... Yes, he went too wide there. Still nice goalkeeping. I think he's still got the shot on target. Haven't really been a great deal of chances for either team, to be honest. Campagnaro now. That's it. He's got him behind them again here. This is where it's really important to find that ball for Lisek. Not done yet, though. Silva. Oh, Shebal, can he go back post for Blazer Lisek? Oh, Svigawa's got the header in. It's 1-0. We lead in Italy. His 10th goal of the season for Mateusz Svigawa. That is very similar to a goal that Aslan set up for us last season. I can't remember who it was against, but again, Silva puts it out wide. Shebal makes a brilliant run and delivers an absolutely peach of a ball. Lovely little glancing header from Svigawa, and it's 1-0 to us away in Italy. This would be huge. Come on, lad. I think it was the right approach to go positive here. We've really shown some quality in this first half. If we get to half-time at 1-0, this would be massive. If we can get to full-time and actually win the away game against Juve, that we'd both be tied on 6 points with PSG and already be 6 points clear of the teams below us. That is a huge margin to catch up. Like, I am totally happy with the way they're playing so far, but I don't want to drop it back to cautious or anything, purely because we've got so much of the football, and I don't want to allow them to have more of it by going more defensive, frankly. Even if this gets pegged back to like a point, that would still be an enormous point for us. It's going to come to Campagnaro. We've got options here. If you can find him out wide. Oh, God. Oh, he's got through a couple. Well played. Anthony, that's sensational. Bumbling his way through, but he got there. Campagnaro. Space out wide. Gorosito. Lisek. Silva. Orozco. We're really good in these tight areas now. We've got so much better at keeping the ball in these areas. Shebal. Can he find another good cross? Zvigawa. Back for Shebal. Someone tell me how to pronounce his name, please. Orozco. Silva. This is really, really nice. Just holding on to that ball. Lisek. Back for Silva. Oh, the space. Albarracin. Can he find a ball? Lisek. Oh. Oh, my goodness me. What a piece of football that would have been. Imagine if that had turned into a goal. Going to freshen up the wingers so we've got more pace going forward for the final few minutes of this match, just in case we do get a counter-attacking chance. Here we go. Zvigawa's free kick. Can he... Oh, side netting. 10 minutes away from a victory in Turin. Oh, we've done it. We've bloody done it. Thrown in. Knocked away. Shebal picks it up. Just hold on to the ball, mate. There you go. Rops it out wide for Pandurovic. Oh, I just spat everywhere. That is an insane victory. Juventus 0, Polonia Warszawa 1. Mateusz Svigawa scores the goal that sends us top of our Champions League group. We've not conceded a goal yet, and we go 6 points above Juventus. And the head-to-head is now massively swinging in our favour there too. I think second place in this group and qualification is looking very good. But that PSG game up next, imagine if we were to go and win that too, then I would be really confident that we might have a chance at winning our group for once. This has been an excellent start. Svigawa, the hero, but we were really good on the night. Some of the football was sensational now. We are getting this. Right, some games off camera and then PSG. Massive time. So, first off camera, we actually did get back to winning ways in the league with a 3-0 thrashing against Swans before the international break, so that kind of did it. A pair of goals from Mateusz Svigawa, one from the penalty spot, and then an own goal from their keeper gave us a comfortable victory. For those of you wondering as well, Sociedad did not manage to win the league over in Spain. They did win on the final day, but Barca also won, but they did come second and got like 91 points, which is surely a record for them, so that's freaking awesome. And then we actually came pretty close to buggering it up against Arca. Considered our third goal of the season, I know, crazy stuff. Took the lead in the second minute through Blaise Elisa, from the penalty, of course, scoring, I think that's his 7th goal in the league. He's having an excellent season, frankly. Unfortunately, Pandurovic's own goal did not really help us, and they didn't technically score from their only shot of the game, because they didn't even score from that. Thankfully, Hernan Triviero bailed us out with a winner late on in the 77th minute, coming off the bench to grab himself the goal. Really good performance from Lisek in general, though. Just key passes for days, was man of the match for the 4th or even maybe 5th time this season. I think he's going to win Player of the Year in the Ekstraklasa this year, and he bloody deserve it too. But today, what this is really about is the PSG game. Juve did win 4-1 away at Red Bull Salzburg, and I think that's basically put them in the ground now. Unfortunately, Vadim Ivanov and Robin cannot play because they're both on loan from PSG. So a little switcheroo is fine. Zvigi will come back in from the start. Shebal will come back in too, which is always what we want. Campagnaro or Saavedra. They've both been so good. What's that? Oh, He doesn't like the fact that I won't let Oprich leave, or I don't know. I didn't actually not let him leave. I just wanted a bit more money. So this is another reason why I think we should probably get rid of him, because he's going to start a mutiny if we don't. But I'm going to go with Campagnaro, I think, from the start here. Orozco and Silva, of course. Freitas and Pandurovic. Iglesias, no. We want Franceschi. Lisic to start, perfectly fine. Albarracin had a nice little rest. We should be good. On the bench, we're going to go with Saavedra, Oyeneda, Garcia, Triviero, Bonavento, Oprich, and of course my man Kevin. Wait, no, I want Victor Hugo instead of Oprich. He's not going anywhere near the team. There's a lot of confidence in the team right now. We're going to go to positive, of course, not attacking. I don't want to overdo this, but I still think there's a chance. You never know. We've put up decent results against PSG in the past. We've got a huge amount of confidence from the fact that we've scored 7 times in the Champions League so far this season and not even conceded one. Winning 1-0 against Juventus away from home was an enormous result. Svigawa, oh, we could have maybe had a go from himself there. Gorosito's having a little crack. But again, our build-up play is so good. Oh, we've lost the ball. Commentator's curse. No way. So, oh, God, he's run through. What a tackle. Perez. Saved by Franceschi. Okay, they look like they're going to be dangerous today. Chabal knocks it down. I wonder if we want to maybe move it to slightly longer passing. Oh, God, he's in. Well, I mean, Lorenzo Martin, that is incredibly good football from PSG. They've started off this game like nobody's business, quite frankly. They've created some chances. They've just completely played us off the park here. Look at this for build-up. They've got players making runs all over the shop, and he's just peeled off into a perfect bit of space. That's just a really, really nicely worked goal. Already behind after 2 minutes. I can't say much about that, to be honest. But that hasn't really allowed us to create a great deal so far. Gorosito. This is pretty poor by our standards, actually. Albarracin, he might go inside and have a shot himself, and he's hit it. Oh, there's always a chance. We're playing a dangerous game, is all I'll say. Orozco, we've got to get the ball out to those wide areas more. Oh, Svigawa into the channel. Can he get the shot away? Maybe pull it back for someone. Campagnaro. Ball in. Lisic! What a strike. Oh, my God. What a save. Really good piece of play. I think we need to go wider. I think our best chances of action is down those wide players. Get the ball out wide. Get those crosses in for Lisic and Svigawa, because that seems to be our best bet right now. Yeah, look, we're mostly getting the ball in the wide areas. I think we need to up the passing directness so they can play those passes and just try to force it down the wings a bit more. We'll see. Albarracin. Ball whips in. Headed, flicked on, and is that a penalty? Oh my God. Right, we might have a chance here. It's a penalty. Mateusz Svigawa from the penalty spot. He's missed one this season. Go on, Matty. Go on, Matty. Yes! Back of the net. Polonia Warszawa 1. PSG 1. Mateusz Svigawa scores his 11th goal of the season, and we are level here at Konvikt Torska, and that is a huge moment. I think it was Lisic that won the penalty, and we're level. If we got a draw, this would be sensational. We're battling it out, and oh, no. No! Why on earth would you do that? We've literally... Oh, it's his 13th goal of the season. Sorry, I forgot about the ones he scored off camera. Yonkida comes straight off the bench, and Franceschi saved the penalty. Oh, my God. What a game. Franceschi. The amount of penalties Franceschi saves is surely well above what you'd expect from a normal goalkeeper. The amount of times he's pulled those out is insane. They've got a free kick, though, which concerns me a little bit. But the fact that we're level here is crazy. We've been much, much better in the second half. Look at the stats alone. We've getting more shots on target. Svigawa's free kick. Saved by Merit. Oh, hang on, Pandora. Oh, wow. What a second half performance. We really have turned it on. That's definitely the approach we need to take, though. There was space out wide, and we've managed to use it. And I'm actually really glad I spotted that. Perez. Because I think we'd have really struggled, albeit we did score the penalty. I don't know why it's... I think it's because all the highlights were so close together. It's just left that stuck up there. Enrique. Or it means that there's going to be another goal. Ponce. Martino. No! We fought hard today. We're matching PSG a lot. This is such good, intricate football, I've got to say. Freitas loses his man, and now he's put it in the bottom corner, and now we're behind again. Oh, my God. I mean, it was only a penalty for us, but we still did all right. That's the most frustrating. Oh, Zviggy's got it. Can he slip it through for someone? He might. Oh, it's in! Svigawa scored again! It's 2-2. Oh, my God. What a finish. Just put a bit back positive. We've got to look at a replay of this. Holy crap, what a hero. Mateusz Svigawa. Anybody who doubts him, this is insane. Terrible bit play here. Campagnaro as well, but he's got so much work to do to Svigawa. To cut inside and then just to bend one. It's gone in off the goalkeeper. It might even be an own goal. It's not. It's gone down as a Svigawa goal. We're back level once this throw comes in. Headed away by Chabal again. Martino brings it down and the game is still playing. Campagnaro's got it and there's the final whistle. Polonia 2, Paris Saint-Germain 2. Honestly, we got away with that a little bit because they did create some good chances and they missed the penalty. But Mateusz Svigawa bailed us out twice on the night. and that to me is a huge step forward. We really matched them in the second half. Oh, Jesus Christ, I didn't even notice this. Lechia beat Benfica 2-1. Come on! That's amazing. Diarra scored the goal on a 1, you got a penalty. They did get one back straight after that, but they got 4 points in their Champions League group. Come on, Lechia. You can see their group is right underneath ours. Yeah, they might be sitting in 3rd place right now, but look at the difference in goals. Like, I think they could genuinely get 3rd place in their group. But they would have got a draw against Milan. You never know, they could maybe qualify out of that group. Imagine if they qualified as well. I don't think they will, but I think 2nd spot in that group is a... 3rd spot for Lechia is a really big possibility, which would be so good for them. And the fact that we're currently sitting in 2nd in ours is brilliant. Coefficient points galore. And hopefully that's what we'll do in the next episode. We've got PSG away from home. I think this game decides who wins the group. I think if we win or are ahead of them going in to the next fixtures, we can probably win that group. Because then we've got Juve at home and Red Bull Salzburg away, both winnable matches. I think at the very least we could get 13 points on the board in this group. This is amazing. Anyway, if you've enjoyed this episode, I really hope you have, just for Zviggy's antics in that match, then drop a like on the video, that'd be spectacular. And if you're new to the channel, subscribe, that'd be awesome as well. And I'll join you guys in the next episode as the excitement will no doubt continue. Still unbeaten this year as well. See you guys soon. Thanks so much for watching. Bye bye.